hub. This is Lake Victoria, so some people want to get fish fresh from the lake. You come here, and I just chose one. It's being so he's chopping them into pieces. See, over 3 to 4 tomatoes and 3 to 4 onions. I think I like a lot of onions in my food, so I'm just going to put the mixture in a blender. Yeah, you could drink this thing, you know. I'm not gonna drink it tonight, but there are days I just do this and just drink it. Drink it! I do great. So we pour our mixture in there. There you go. We've done it, and we'll get right back and see what happens after it's cooked. We've been boiling this for about 20 minutes, and so I have my fish here. I'll just put them there. Watch out, Pumpy, it burns. It burns. So I'm not going to go so close. I'm going to do something and just have them cover themselves with that thing I'm using to cover it. What I'm doing now is to soak this. Cover it. Does it work? Oh, it works. Guys, this is boiled tomatoes and onions and carrots. Everything here is boiled. If you want to prepare boiled fish in my crazy way, this is that. How's it looking so far? Oh, you know what? I always wash my gills clean and I put it somewhere there in the corner. So clean, you know? I love gills. So hide there, hide there, hide there. Don't let them see you. Okay, I'm going to cover this up for a few minutes, then I'll be right back and show you what next we do with something like this. Later. Oh gosh, there's some scent coming off. It feels like fresh. So can we check and see what's going on? I'm not great at estimating time, but it's less than 5 minutes. I just want to see what's going on. It doesn't have to get stuck under the saucepan. Whoa. What do we have here? Okay. I see some soup. Can we turn it then so we are safe that it's ready on all sides? So let's try that. This is one part. Is it going to be safe for us to turn this? I even got this, so it does the work. So let me start with the head. I'm holding it real careful, but it feels like it wants to break, so I'm not going to do that. Let it cook its own way. Okay. So I made some garlic. This is garlic with olive oil. And now that my food is about to get ready, I can just sprinkle some of this garlic in it. The olive oil will help me to give it, remove the fishy scent, of course, since it's boiled. So I'll just do a little bit of that. Not too much, just a little bit. Go garlic, go olive oil. Yeah, just a little bit, nothing much. So we're going to come back with a new sense. What was I saying about you forgiving me? I leave alone. I can hold the camera and hold this. I will let it go. Look at me try to suffer for your sake and make boiled fish. So you can see how it's happening. I'm gonna cover it up again. We're coming back to something new. We're gonna introduce just a little bit of water in it. Not so much, just a drop for now. Oh, I think I smell something beautiful. It's the time for us to introduce a little bit of water. Okay? Not so much, I said before. So because I'm going to eat this with ugali, I want some soup. Okay? So we're gonna get some water. I have boiled water. Hold on. Coming. So I did boil some water, and I'm gonna introduce a little bit of that. See, not so much. Okay, that's my soup. And so, what have I done without your presence? Alright, I just put some maize flour into my frying pan, my cooking pot. I'm going to roast it for a little bit. I like to roast it because it gives a good food sense when it's roasted. And you'll be very sure that it's ready. You will not doubt that your maize pap is not ready, because you would have roasted it, and then again, after some time, addition of water in it, it makes it very sure. The first time I learned how to make maize pap, I boiled water and I poured flour into the water. The water was not ready. I was in a hurry. And when I served it, you can smell that this is raw. And I was so embarrassed to serve it. Everybody else was not looking at me. They were not in the kitchen with me. So I quickly went and poured it. So quickly, under the cassava plantation. And then I had to start afresh. And this thing doesn't take too long. So they're wondering, what's happening in the kitchen? Why is she not bringing this yet? And I had started afresh, so it took me some learning. This thing is hot. Let me reduce the fire, the heat. Oh, it's really hot. If I have to reduce this heat, look at it. Oh, ow, it's burning me, which means it's really hot today. Okay, that's better. Woo, Pumpy, don't burn yourself. You're so pretty. Don't burn yourself. Oh, look, I took some time and it's getting brown down under. Uh-oh, I have to do that. But I like it. I like the color. And the color changed to brownish. Brownish. We're doing this. We're making ugali. I'll be right back. Now, we have seen how it's been changing color. It's now all brown. It's brown out. I'm going to introduce water now. Now you can be sure that it's not going to be not ready. It is so very ready. So very ready. This is the part I don't like. You see what it's doing? It's jumping on me. And it's spreading its dust up. But what do? I just have to stir it slowly. More water, Pumpy. This boiled water, by the way. Cover it up. It's bringing its dust up. In my house. Now I have to clean. Okay. The dust is gone. Right. A little. Guys, the scent is so good. The scent is so good. More water. I like mine soft. It depends on how you want it. I like mine soft. So even if I keep adding water, some people like it hard, so that it goes to your stomach and it feels like I'm full, I'm satisfied. When it's hard. When I was in the village one time, they told me to make pap like that, but it was millet pap. And I had to start grinding the flour by myself from the start. So, they taught me how to grind it really smooth with, you know, a child stone and a mother stone, the typical African way. And my auntie taught me how to really grind it really smooth, and that's what I was used to. Then that's the kind of wife you I mean, that the man in the village wants, that who can grind really well. So that's how I learned it. One day I went to visit another aunt of mine, and I was grinding this thing. Woo! It was so smooth. And she came, she found me grinding. She's like, oh, she was striking her chest. Pam, 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 pam. My child, why are you grinding this thing so very smooth like this? I said, but that's how I was taught. She's like, no, we are farmers. Now if you do this, it's going to just dissolve in our stomach so very fast. I want it to be a bit rough, so when I eat, it stays in my stomach. Two bloody teachings coming to me at the same time about the same thing. So yes, sometimes people prefer it smooth. In Uganda, we prefer it smooth. In Kenya, ugali is really not that smooth because they do the maize bran and they mix it together with the flour. Here we just take off the bran and we give it to other use, and then we do with the flour, I mean the inner coating. What am I saying? I think you get it. But have you seen what's happening? This process, this thing is ready. First, because I have used boiled water. Second, I roasted it before I could start the process. So I cannot claim that this pulp is not ready. It's ready. I'm just giving it some time to harden up a bit. The process of hardening up. Just so you know it, I'm marriageable. Is that a word? Why? Because I'm mingling with one hand. Girls, who can do this? Some people mingle with two hands, so I'm holding one hand with the camera and mingling with the other hand. That means strength. That means I had 8 boys in my family. I can feed them pretty well because then I have a lot of strength to mingle a lot more of this. Okay, I'm gonna get it ready for the plate, then I'll show you what has happened later. There you go. There you go. My fish, my boiled fish, and my maize pap. Well, the African style, you just have to use your hands really to eat this. If you do that, you know where it's going, right? Oh God. So good. I put a little bit of garlic and olive oil. I'm crazy about garlic and olive oil. So this is how you make it boiled. The soup is good. The meat is good. I tell you what, I'm having the best dinner. Let's check if the meat is good. It must be. It's soft. I tried. I'm just gonna take this with a cup of my water, and I'm sorted for my supper. Let's do this again.